Hello everyone. Welcome to Power Automate Desktop Training Tutorial. My name is Vishal Bamlani, and in our session today, we will learn about the files actions provided by Power Automate Desktop. That will be covered in today's session are first, read from CSV file, and second, write to CSV file. Let's start with the first section, which is read from CSV file. That helps us to read the CSV file into a data table. It has so many properties, as you can see. First is file path, encoding, print fields. First line contains column names, column separators, separator, custom separator, and fixed column width. I've mentioned their individual description for you all to refer. Let's see how we can read a CSV file using Power Automate Desktop. Under Action Screen, search for read CSV. Drag and drop the section. First property is file path. So here we have to select the file we want to read. Second property is encoding. It gives us multiple options. First is system default, second UTF-8, then Unicode, Unicode Big Endian, UTF-8, then Unicode again, and ASCII. By default, UTF-8 is selected. We have advanced properties as well. First property under advanced is print fields. So if you want to print each value of a cell, then we can enable this option. Second is first line contains column names. So if we enable this, it will treat the first line of our data as a column name. Then third property is column separator. It gives us three options. First is predefined, second custom, and third fixed column width. So if we go with predefined, we have a property called separator, which gives some predefined separators like system default or a comma, semicolon, or a tab. And if we want the column separator to be custom, we can give a custom separator here. And if we go with fixed column width, it gives us a property called fixed column width, wherein we have to enter the column width using which we can parse the CSV file. So for now, let's go with the predefined option and add a separator. Let's not change it from system default. The output of this action is stored in CSV table variable. Let's save this action and run this flow. The flow execution is complete. Let me open the CSV table variable for you. As you can see, since we didn't allow it to treat the first line as column, it has treated it as a first row. So let's close it and enable that option. Save it and run this flow again. Let me open the variable again. As you can see, serial number, name, and age. Now that becomes our column headers, and it has 10 rows of data. Now let's write this data down onto our next CSV file using write to CSV file. So it helps us to write a data table, a data row, or a list to a CSV file. It has multiple properties under it, like variable to write, file path, encoding, include column names, if file exists, separator, custom column separator, and use custom column separator. I've mentioned their individual description for you all to refer. Let's see how we can make use of this action in Power Automate Desktop. Under Actions pane, search for write to CSV file, drag and drop this action. The first parameter is variable to write. Let's select the variable CSV table. Second property is file path. Let's create a new CSV file here. If the selected file is not present, it will create a new CSV file for you. Let's give sample1 as its new name. Under encoding, we have multiple options like system default, UTF-8, Unicode, Unicode, Big Indian, UTF-8, no byte order mark, Unicode, no byte order mark, and ASCII. By default, UTF-8 is selected. It has advanced properties as well. The first parameter under it is include column names. So since this is a new CSV file which will get created, let's include column names. Then another property is if file exists, that gives us two options, whether we want to overwrite the existing content or we have to append the content. So accordingly, we can choose our option. But for now, let's go with overwrite existing content. Then another property is separator, which gives us these options, system default, comma, semicolon, and tab. Let's not change this. And if we have a custom column separator, we can enable it and specify a custom column separator here. Let's disable this for now and save this action. Let us run this flow. The flow execution is complete. Let's check our folder. As you can see, it has created a new CSV file for us. Let me open this. So the entire data is copied onto this new file. Let's close this. I hope you've understood these two actions. So this marks the end of our module. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would request you all to subscribe my channel for more videos. Also, I have listed down some suggested videos as well as the ones next in line for your ease. Cheers.